Elevate your happy hour at the Library of Congress, which is open late on Thursdays for Live at the Library. Enjoy cocktails in the iconic Thomas Jefferson Building alongside live music, author talks, exhibits, and more. It's all free, eclectic, and inspired by the library's collections. On deck for August are outdoor film screenings, a K-pop night, and folk concert with Amanda Pascali. Plan your next night out at loc.gov/live. Today on CityCast DC, happy August. It is our August Things to Do guide today. And I'm here with my co-host, Bridget Todd, and CityCast's food and activities guru, Kayla Cote-Stemmerman. Today is Thursday, July 30th. I'm Michael Schaefer. Here's what DC is talking about. Hey, before we get started, a quick note. We're doing our annual survey to learn more about our listeners. We would be grateful if you took the survey at dc.citycast.fm/survey. It's only 7 minutes long. You'll be doing us a big favor. Plus, anyone who takes the survey will be eligible to win a $250 Visa gift card and some cool CityCast DC swag. Okay, on to the interview. All right, before we get going, this month's guide is brought to you by the Library of Congress. Live at the Library, popping off all month. They've got outdoor movie screenings from the National Film Registry, a K-pop night on August 8th, and a live set from Amanda Pascali on August 13th. Plan your next night out at loc.gov/live. Hey, Kayla.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, Bridget.
Hey, Mike. Happy August.
And you too. So August is like a month in DC that Bridget and I argue about this a lot. It gets a bad reputation, both because of the abominable weather, and because there's a sense that like there's not much going on. There's not that many activities happen. But, you know, news always happens, right? Like Nixon resigns and, you know, who knows? One day you think you're just going to like sit around like looking for crabs to eat and the next thing stuff's happening. So I'm not ready to give up on the month yet, you guys.
I don't know. Call me a hater, but I really do think August is the month to get out of town in DC. I'm sorry, guys. It's so hot. There's not a lot, you know, stuff kind of like quiets down in a sense. And I don't know, everybody leaves and it ends up feeling a little bit like a ghost town.
Dude, Kayla, we're supposed to be telling the people what to do.
I mean, no. For those brave enough to stick it out, like it's worth it, I think. I mean, I guess you will decide after listening to this episode. But I don't know. For me, it's harder to get out in August because of the humidity and the heat. So it has to be really worth it. And so today I'm bringing stuff that is really worth it to get out of your house for.
I'm with you, Kayla. It's not even the weather so much. The novelty of summer is over, and I generally am just ready to
tap out.
You know, yeah, I'm over it. I guess
It's like a hot February.
Yeah, it's a hot February.
It definitely, the appeal once you're out of school wanes significantly. You know, you don't have that like Sunday scary syndrome you would always have in grade school, where August is like the last hurrah. That has worn off, I fear.
So what are you guys going to do? Like, let's rock through your month. I want to hear some highlights, Kayla.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start with my activity for the month, which is actually also eating related. It is this event happening in Malcolm X Park right next to me, which is an Eat an Apple with Me event. Have you guys seen this flyer around DC?
I saw it on Partiful just the other day.
Really?
Is it a real event? Are you going to bring, is it BYOA or?
Okay, so no,
work?
so I talked to the guy who's hosting it, who basically just did it as a bit for like him and his friends and thought it would be funny if they put up some posters around town for it with like the Partiful event, you know? And now, I don't know when you saw it, Bridget, but when I saw the Partiful last week, there was over 1,000 people RSVP'd and like comments of people saying they were going to come from New York to go to this event. The event is from 2 p.m. to 2:05 p.m., by the way, on August 15th. So it's a 5-minute event. And
but Kayla, I'm gonna make you defend yourself here, okay? Because you're like a college-educated woman. You're a woman of culture and substance. You live in a large cosmopolitan global capital. There's
There's museums, there's plays, there's travel you can take, there's there's drives, there's hikes, there's walks, and you're going to go eat an apple with a bunch of people for 5 minutes. And
with
that's
all
the thing
my
you're most excited
neighbors.
about.
Yes. And you know what, Mike? I am not the only one. I think it is about the whimsy of the event, right? People just love the idea that this event has nothing to do with like being sold anything or anything commercial or really anything at all except just hanging out in the park with your community. And
are you looking forward to like meeting strangers, to encountering old friends,
no,
to
I
telling
just
everyone
am
you
looking
went?
forward to it being like a weird event that I've never considered being at before and seeing who shows up and seeing what the vibe is. And when I talked to him a week ago, when there was 1,000 people RSVP'd, the plan was still to provide all of the apples. He said he was going to show up
1,000 apples
with a car full of apples. Yeah.
Apples aren't that good in August.
I know, it's not even apple season. And the event was also
is there
planned.
going to be music? Drugs,
okay,
sex?
this is the funny thing. This is actually a real saga. Now that I'm starting to talk about it, there's actually a lot to talk about. So I published a short article on this about a week ago because I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. And I posted it on social media, and then a couple of bands commented on that post asking if they could play the event and that they would actually create an Apple song for the event specifically. And so now there actually might be live music at the event due to yours truly, in a way.
Wow.
Were
A
these
cultural force, Kayla.
I know.
were these good bands?
Rock Creek Kings was one of them, which I feel like is a pretty well-known local band.
What do they do?
They do like rock folk kind of dad rock vibes, I would say.
So again, Kayla Cote Stemmerman, a woman with a job that entitles her to go to all kinds of really cool things, is going to eat August apples with strangers and listen to dad rock.
Yeah. And I'm going to be so psyched doing it. Keep in mind, this is a 4-minute walk from my apartment. So I don't know if I would come from New York for this event, but I do think there's a novelty to it that appeals.
The stakes are pretty low for that 4-minute walk.
The stakes are pretty low. And now I think actually the question is if it's going to get shut down because they're working on getting a permit, but an event of that size, obviously in the park, does need a permit. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes well.
When I saw it on Partyful, I was surprised that friends of, you know how you can see your friends who RSVP'd to stuff? A lot of my friends are planning on being there.
Everybody's going to be there. I'm telling you, it is the hottest
hot
pub
ticket.
of the summer. Yes. All you guys are hating, but everybody's going to be there, and you're going to feel FOMO. I guarantee it.
Bridget, what do you got that you're looking forward to this month?
Well, that Apple thing does feel hard to beat, Kayla. I will be honest.
I
but
told you,
It feels incredibly easy to beat.
I just feel like you don't understand whimsy.
Yeah, I agree, Bridget. You don't
whimsy
understand
for
the
whimsy's
joke.
sake. The point of it is that it's ridiculous.
But like, why don't you last month you went to a sundress party. That seems like whimsy for whimsy's sake.
That's another good one.
I mean, sure, but
Will you wear a sundress to the Apple party?
But the point of that is to bring in customers for the bar. Whereas the point of this is there is no point, you know?
And that's the point. There is no
and that
point.
is the point.
So I'm also going to be spending a little time outside, and that is at an event called the Admo Vibe Summer Concert Series, which is something I had never heard of, I have to be honest. I think I'm trying to recapture all the fun I had at Adams Morgan's Porch Fest because I went and it was really good time. I kind of feel like I'm trying to recreate that vibe. So this is like a free Thursday evening concert that has a rotating lineup of DC artists at the Kalorama Park on Columbia Road. Have either of y'all ever been or heard of this?
Mm-mm.
I've been just in passing, and it's lovely. It's much more chill than Porch Fest, which personally I prefer. But yeah, I really do love it. I don't think it even really matters who's playing. I just like the vibe.
Yeah, I'm hoping the vibes are good. They have a lot of activities for
describe
kids.
them to me. Like, what is the vibe? What can you eat? What can you drink?
I think it depends kind of on the band that's playing, but it's much more family friendly, I think, than Porch Fest is in Adams Morgan, which tends to be much more, young person heavy. So it's much more chill, laid back. You can bring a picnic. You can bring, food from the surrounding restaurants, hang out, watch the band, leave when you want.
Can you drink?
I don't
Probably not.
think it, not legally. Yeah.
I don't think you can drink there either, but On August 6th, they've got the North Cap Band, which is a pop and R&B cover band. On August 13th, they've got Langston Hughes II, which is a jazz combo. Thursday, August 20th, they've got Downtown Tumbao, which is Latin jazz. And they also have all of these seemingly like very fun activities for children. Do you know that store in Adams Morgan, Because Science? They're going to be
I love that store.
talk about delightful and whimsy. They're going to be
yes.
doing like a free hands-on science fun kind of project there for kids. It just seems like a fun, chill time to sit on a blanket and listen to some music in the park, which I love.
Yeah. That's the perfect August vibe, I think, Bridget. All right, Mike, if you're hating so much on my event, let's see what you have.
I've like, do not set me up as like the snooty one here, because I usually bring you guys a snooty activity, but not this time. I think to wash the bad taste of the Great American State Fair out of my mouth, I want to go to one of the county fairs surrounding DC. The Montgomery County Fair is like the last couple of weeks of August. I think it's 10 days. The Prince William County Fair is the first, I think it starts like July 31st, but it's the first like 8-10 days of the month. These are what Americans like to call fairs. And what the organizers of the Great American State Fair may not understand is that, like, it turns out that when our fellow citizens like to go to the fair, they like to eat bad food on the midway, ride a tilt-a-whirl, sweat in blazing heat, and like win or try to win like giant stuffed animals for their friends / loved ones. And it's weird to think of like the wealthy DC suburban counties as like avatars of Americana, but compared to what like the Trump people built in the middle of DC, like they're supposed to be fun. Like there won't be any like cabinet members like talking from the stage or other less fun things to do. I've gone a bunch of times to the Montgomery County Fair over the years. And, you know, I think if you come from a place with fairs, you're like, oh, yeah, that's a fair. Like, I don't know that it's like a uniquely special, like amazing, huge fair, but it's like, it's got it all. It's got carnies. It's got like teens. It's got cotton candy. It's got, you know, like mirrors of whatever the popular band is of the day. It's got all your stuff. And it is very much worth a trip.
What's your fair food of choice, Mike and Bridget?
I'll take the fried Oreos.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it. I mean,
Funnel cakes for life, baby.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a corn dog. I'm about the corn dogs.
Yeah, I've never been a corn dogger. I mean, I've got nothing. It's not. I say there's no judgment. But also the like ridiculously big lemonade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. The like $8 ones.
Yeah. In the whole state fair debacle, probably the thing that got me the most was how not state fairy it was. How the things that you like about a state fair, that those things seem to be in short supply. And yeah, who among us when we were kids did not want to go to the state fair to hear what the Secretary of the Treasury talk about tariffs? Every child longs to experience that at the state fair.
Right.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to sort of experience a real state fair in the DMV area.
Even a county fair. I mean, like they got pig races. They got it all. You know, they got prize livestock.
Pig races is like legit. That's when you know it's a real. They got real.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
being in Montgomery County,
swag.
I think they may import the pigs from some like you know like more down to earth
The racing
kind of
pigs
place. But
hard to come by. Yeah, got to train them. I actually don't know if you have to train those, but. That's very cool.
I will report back.
Yeah, please do.
And I'll inquire after their training regimen.
Do you go with your family usually every year, Mike? Or your daughter's too old for that now?
But I think my kids are like too cool to hang
like,
out with
that's
me
not
most
cool
of the
anymore,
time.
Dad.
Yeah.
fair.
So then I try to like drag in my wife into going because I don't want to be like the weird old guy who like goes alone.
We could go. We should do a trip
It's like
together.
like a Disney adult, but like low rent.
Yeah.
I feel like if a grown man by himself showed up at a fair, they would call the police.
They should arrest him right away.
Up to no good,
Straight
nothing
to
but
jail.
trouble. Straight to jail.
So let's talk food. It's August. There is like Restaurant Week, which has its adherents and its not so adherents. What's interesting genre-wise that you want to explore?
Okay, so this is not a new place, but it's a new trend that I'm noticing, which is frozen yogurt is back. And
We're doing that again?
Did it ever go away?
Yeah, no, there was like a real surge in the 2010s, and then it went away, and now it's back. I'm telling you, Van Leeuwen just launched this new frozen yogurt line or whatever, with sort of kind of bougie flavors, like matcha, coconut, pineapple, that kind of thing. But they have them. I think it's only at the 14th Street location right now, but it is all over my social media feeds, and I'm seeing it in other cities as well. People are craving the froyo experience, and so am I.
Do you have a theory as to why it's back?
I think it's partially because it's like interactive, right? It comes with like that social element of going in, trying your different flavors, picking out your different toppings, and it's just much more fun, whimsical even. I guess that's the theme of this episode.
It's no eating a August apple in a hot park with a bunch of randos.
I love how stuck you are on the fact that it's an August apple, so that means it's gonna be
bad.
Have they not heard of peaches? Strawberries?
Yeah.
Peach season, late August.
That would be better. You're right. But if you go, you can bring whatever apple you want. So
could you bring an apple from the Apple Fest down to the frozen yogurt and have that
absolutely
added?
I think they even have an apple flavored frozen yogurt, if that's your
Oof.
vibe. I also think it's like a bit of a health thing, right? It's like a little bit less indulgent than a custard or a Jenny's, but I'm looking at the press photos for it right now, and it looks really delightful. I'm actually really excited.
I don't know why. Something about the resurgence of frozen yogurt makes me. Is this some sort of recession indicator of some kind?
I think it is a bit of a yeah.
Something about it is making me think that.
Call me a penny pincher, but it would seem to me that the recession indicator would be buy your frozen yogurt at the supermarket and eat it at home.
No, it's different. It's different in the store, I swear. You have to do it yourself.
But you know what else is different? Recessions.
Do y'all remember how big of a grip the cupcake trend had on DC?
Oh my God, of course. Who doesn't? I can't believe those are even still in business, if I'm being completely honest.
I know. It is right up there. Frozen yogurt, cupcakes, cheap Ubers, Obama administration. It's so of an era in DC.
We were so young. The future was bright. It's weird when there was that thing in earlier in the summer when the guy was accused of throwing a keg of beer through the window of Georgetown Cupcake.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, oh wow, Georgetown Cupcake is still a thing.
I know.
I would have, if I'd been Georgetown Cupcake, I would have sent one of my guys up to Maryland, where the guy was from, and thrown a cupcake through a beer store window. Like that'll show him.
Yeah. Harder.
Just smush it on the glass.
Significantly harder, yeah. All right, what about you guys? What are you eating this month? Bridget.
Okay, well, ordinarily, I don't really go for spicy cocktails, with one exception, and that is chacho. Have either of you ever tried this?
Only in a cocktail. I've never had it on its own.
It's this jalapeno-infused drink that was founded by a DC entrepreneur, Dan Ziegler, and they are doing a pop-up called the Chacho Outpost, which is a spicy pop-up bar experience. It's going to be upstairs at that place in Adams Morgan, Lamont Royale, which I thought closed. Maybe it's an event space now.
Yeah.
He invented the jalapeno-infused cocktail?
More like founded it. I think I might.
Founded? How do you found a cocktail?
Well, he has a distillery. It's a distillery
Okay.
in DC that produces this alcohol.
Yes. The distillery used to be one of my favorite spots. They used to have like a bar there. I'm not sure if they do that anymore.
No, I don't think the actual location is open anymore.
And what's also interesting to me about this event is that it's a pop-up. I feel like pop-ups are really having a moment in the city right now. I've been seeing so many different kinds of pop-ups, so I'll definitely be checking this one out.
Everything is a pop-up these days. Literally everything, yeah.
That may be a recession indicator, right?
You
Like
think-
you don't want to pay rent, so but you can do something. It's a lot less risky.
That's true.
And you prove out your concept, and then maybe you'll pay rent. But like you're not going to take the leap right away because it's scary.
Yeah. Let me know how it is, Bridget. I know I really miss their in-person bar.
and they used to have a lovely stuffed llama that you could like take a picture with or sit on in the bar. So hopefully that will make an appearance at this pop-up.
Oh, well, I wonder if there'll be a real llama. That would be even crazier.
Oh my God. I once went to a restaurant opening in DC where they did have a real llama.
The
And I got
one
my
on-
picture.
In Hill East, the
Yes!
Caribbean place? Yes,
Yes,
I know.
yes.
Okay. I was literally about to mention
I got my
that.
picture taken with it.
Was the llama like in the dining room?
It was in a little pin outside of the restaurant. And it was one of the best days of my life. I have a million pictures of me with this llama. And the thing is,
That sounds like whimsy to me.
oh, it was
Yeah.
hella whimsy. And the llama had done an event earlier that day and then had to leave for another event after this event. And, you know, I guess I feel like for a famous llama, I was expecting it to be stuck up or something, but it was so down to earth. Like it was,
That was so
it
chill
was
Was it a
of
famous llama?
I mean, I think it's
Tony?
DC's famous llama that when you need a llama for a DC event, this is unless there's more than one.
Is
I
that
don't
like
know.
a
Maybe,
duel? Is that another, like a jealous, like a Salieri of DC llamas?
I'm just like, how many events need a llama in one day? But apparently more than one.
yeah, more. This llama was like booked and busy.
I mean,
He
I
had
would
places
think
to be.
that, I don't mean to be like an animal exclusionist or something, but like, I could see, okay, it's a Peruvian joint. You want to have a llama for your opening.
Of course.
But like, there's not that many Peruvian places, which means that the llama thing is going to be rather limited because llamas, I think, are like off. If you have like a sushi place and you're opening it with a llama, like that's a little bit off brand, right?
I don't think so. I feel that any opening could could benefit from a llama's presence.
But think of also like kids' birthday parties, you know. We could have one for like one of our, you know, like holiday parties or something, you know, bring in a llama. So it's not exclusionary to restaurants.
You guys, I've got bad news for you. You're not getting a bonus this year. However,
But no pizza party, but don't even worry about it. Like, we got you guys.
Y'all are joking, but I would be so pleased if I got an email from David Plotz and the subject line was llama news.
Llama party.
I would be so pleased. I would be so
Our
down.
newest employee. Oh my God.
Okay, Mike, what are you excited to eat and or drink this month?
all right, so my kid plays music, and I've had to drive her to Vienna, Virginia, for gigs, and then I have time to kill because I'm not really welcome hanging out. Man, I ate at Chef Tan's, and I want to go back there immediately, which is the Chinese place on the main strip of Vienna, and I had the cumin spare ribs, and I just want them again, like several times.
Oh, I live for a spare rib.
Tell us more. It's in Vienna. What kind of Chinese food is it? Is it like specific?
Hunan.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. That's actually hard to find in DC.
There's like a lot, there was like a chaat place in a gas station there, a Chit Chat Cafe. I'm going to like basically be eating my way through Vienna, Virginia.
Yeah, Vienna is like a little bit too far out there for me to be really familiar with a lot of the places, and to even something has to be really good or really catch my eye to make the trip all the way out there. But this looks amazing. Now I'm just going through their menu.
How are those short ribs?
Oh my God, they fell apart. They were so good.
Oh yeah, they just did. Elazar just did a review about this in the Washington Post. That's why, I had heard about it. Have you seen this? Yeah. Oh,
I have. Yeah,
It looks so good. All right, awesome. Okay, we'll take a field trip. That sounds amazing. Good wrap.
indeed. Before we go, Bridget, you have been around DC a long time. Do you have an August like ritual tradition? I mean, apparently it's like staying inside with the air conditioner blasting, which I don't judge, but
I don't necessarily have a ritual, but I did just learn something, speaking of Vienna, Virginia, which maybe I'm the last person to know this, but it is very exciting to me. Did you know that Wolf Trap is BYOB? You can bring a picnic, you can bring your own alcohol. Did you all know this?
I did not know this.
I just learned
That's
this.
huge.
I want to go see Chance the Rapper doing the Coloring Book anniversary tour, which I think will be really fun. But I was looking up the tickets. I didn't know you could just bring a picnic of whatever you want to eat and drink, alcohol included, for free. Just bring your own.
you
So
could
I guess
stop at Chef Tan's, pick up some ribs to go.
Wait, Something
Just
is,
saying.
yeah, the plan is forming before our very eyes.
Yes, ribs, an apple, a llama,
Mhm.
A
giant
thousand
lemonade.
strangers.
Oh.
Chance the Rapper.
Party at the summer.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad time to me. This is a lot of things I like.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, wait, that's such a good tip though, Bridget. Because buying stuff at the stadium gets so expensive, honestly, and you never have enough water.
Yeah, I just went to a concert and the experience of paying for the ticket, paying for the Uber, paying for the service charge, and then you get there and then water has the nerve to be $6. Something about it, I was just like, this has to end. So my antidote for that is Wolf Trap.
Yeah. No, I always feel like such a grandma when I say this, but concerts are outrageously expensive these days. In my mind, anything over $50 for a concert ticket is expensive, but
Same.
that's nothing is less than that these days. So anyway, I'm all about saving a little money going to a concert, especially outside.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, they have just passed this bill in the DC Council to like limit the like ridiculous markups of tickets, but it didn't do anything to the service and handling charges from these companies.
Of course, yeah. It really gets you.
It really gets you. And like the thing is, like, looking at it from the performer's point of view, if you're making people pay $125, you really can't suck.
No.
And like everyone's gonna suck sometimes. You know, you just had like even CityCast, I hate to admit it, kind of sucks sometimes. Like we all
Speak
have
for
off
yourself.
days. But like if you're charging that kind of thing, it's like you're actually gonna be really mad. It's not gonna be like, oh well, you had a sore throat tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be really perfect.
I was thinking about this recently when I was a bit younger. I would go to concerts all the time, just for bands I had never even heard of, acts I didn't know anything about, because it was not cost prohibitive. And I learned about so much new music just by, taking a chance, buying a cheap ticket, checking out an act. I would never do that now. It's like if I'm going to a concert, I am expecting a good show. If I'm in the whole $75, yeah, I want a great show. I can't chance it anymore.
Is this like a function of you being a grown up now and not having as much tolerance for like, spending a night like watching something you're not going to be that into, or is it really like a money thing?
Oh, that's a really good question. Probably a little bit of both. In my youth, I mean, I went to so many horrible, poorly thought out noise bands. You ever go to a circuit bending concert? I have. I put up with a lot of nonsense from a lot of guys, and I would never do that now.
Again, was it because of your tolerance for nonsense music or nonsense men?
My tolerance for both is pretty much
in general. Yeah.
Yeah, it's way down.
Yeah. So I think August, if I may, it is like the month that sort of defines DC. It's like in the central climactic thing of DC is like it's hot and muggy and swampy, and it kind of separates the Aravistes from the natives. But I also think there's something like kind of, that you start to notice the days are getting a little shorter. And there's something like the end of an August day, like we made it. We survived that one. There's only so many more to go that I've always rather liked. I always like walking the dog like in the early evening for that reason. You see all these looks on people's faces like survived another one, and they're happy. They're really happy.
There's a feeling that you can finally just sit back and relax and hang out on your porch. It doesn't have the same manic energy that early summer does, where you're feeling like you have to go to every single event, and it's Pride, it's the 4th of July, it's all these big things are going on. You finally get to see all your friends out and about. And then August is just for sitting back, relaxing, hanging out on your front porch or your patio. Use them if you got them. I do not. And like chatting with your neighbors. So I think that's a great mindset to have, Mike.
The interns are gone.
The interns are, they're gone. The kids are back in school.
I will not be pulled into this trap to romanticize August, which I still maintain.
I know, I fell for it. Oh.
Yeah. This is something that always shocks me about Mike, that he enjoys August in DC like a weirdo.
I mean, I know I could be like a normal person who signs up for Apple parties. But
you know what? When the whole town shows out, then you'll be surprised.
Exactly. I will have missed something. what I've missed. You guys have to come back next month and tell me. I hate to break it to people, but when we do the September guide, we may be discussing an August event.
Only if it's good.
Okay. Well, listen, have an awesome month, you guys.
You as well, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
And that's all for today here on CityCast DC. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell a friend, rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our morning newsletter. We will be back tomorrow morning with even more news from around the city. Bye.